What? It's cold out here. Look at that snow. Would you like a Workampers update from Millbridge Village Camp Resort? Hi, I'm Steve Turtle and I'm a work camper. This is a channel about Jill and me, our adventures, our travels, and a whole lot of work camper stuff. If you're a work camper or you're thinking about becoming a work camper, you should subscribe and ring that bell. If you ring the bell, you'll get a notification every time I post a new story. You don't want to miss one. Last week I had a short story about me, my driving, and a discussion with myself about life. It was pretty deep, but I thought it'd be a nice change up from the normal. If you missed last week's story and you'd like to see it, I'll leave a link right up there. This week, we are updating our update from 3 weeks ago. And I'm not fooling around. This week, I'm not answering questions and I'm not driving down the road. We're talking about that second of 3 camper projects. When I first talked about that, I never showed you the door. I'd also like to tie up some of the loose ends about that gate guard slowdown down in the great state of Texas. I stepped all over my lip the first time I talked about that. And I want to share what work camper projects we're working on here at Millbridge Village Camp Resort. And a whole lot more. Workampers update. Would you like a Workampers update from Millbridge Village Camp Resort? You're supposed to say yes or what's up or something like that. Okay, Jill and I are still here at Millbridge Village Camp Resort. We're working 25 hours a week until the end of November. And then we're in semi-vacation mode. We only have to work 15 hours a week from December until March. So it's going to be pretty cool. But until then, we're going to be working on primarily projects. We have shut off all the water except for 24 sites. We have 5 monthly campers staying through the winter or either partially through the winter. We had 1 camper last week and we expect about 13 campers this weekend. But then after Thanksgiving, I think it's going to be pretty quiet around here. We have 6 cabins, 4 of which are rented right now. I'm not sure if they're staying the whole winter or partial winter. But one of my duties is taking care of the maintenance as they occur in these cabins. Last week, I was replacing a bathroom exhaust fan. All right, I'm in the cabin today. I got a project, a vent. The fan for the vent in the bathroom is bad. So I got the new parts. I'm gonna put them in, so give me a hand. Well, I got it in. It's in, it's working, so we're gonna go with it. Some of our projects are just upgrades, like replacing things to make the campground look a little better or run a little better, like the 2 entry lights at our restrooms. Okay, I finished the other light at the entrance of the women's bathroom. I finished this light, so another project complete. If you don't do work, you don't get paid. During the season, we identified several faucets at our campsites that would need to be replaced at the end of the season. Well, it's that time. It's the end of the season. So I started replacing some of the faucets at the campsites.
Everybody needs somebody. Everybody needs somebody to love. Somebody to love. Somebody to love.
Okay, got them all ready. I'm gonna go over here and put them on and we're gonna be done. It's a little bit chilly this morning, so I want to get this thing done and out of here. Got a bunch more to do. There you go, another project complete. Actually, it's not complete. That's the first faucet. I ran out of spigots, so now I got to go to the store and get more spigots. I think I got about, I don't know, 20 to do. But it's going to be good. We're not going to have leaks. Man, it is a beautiful day. It's Saturday. It's about 34 degrees. The sun's out and it's partly cloudy. It's a beautiful day. We only have 1 camper into the campground that's, in and out. We have several monthly campers out front and we have several people in cabins. really a slow day. I'm working on projects. I got some lights to do, and I got a faucet to, a frost-free faucet I have to winterize. So I'm gonna let you come along with me. We're gonna do some of those chores. Projects. I'm sorry, they're not chores, they're projects. Our big #1 project starts with clearing out that storage room and that kitchen area. So this is one of our projects. We got to clear out this room. It used to be an old kitchen. They don't use it as a kitchen anymore. And over here was the serving line. Who cares? But now we're going to use it for storage. So we cleared out all the junk that was in here, and we've been allocating it to different places. Some of it's trash, some of it's going to an auction, things like that. The next step is Jill is going to get over here and clean all this up. We're going to vacuum real good. I thought I had the lights fixed, but obviously that light right there, it's not working right. I don't know if it's a bulb or a ballast. They do crazy stuff when it's cold. But anyway, this is one of the rooms that we've been working on. We have one more, and once we get both the rooms cleaned up, we're going to start working with the mill, bringing all the artifacts and antiques over here for storage until we get it all laid out and all that good stuff. So, got a good bit of work to do. I'm just glad we got a couple of months before we open up the park again.
Now this is the other area we're working on. We're going to clean this out, organize it. We've got a lot of kitchen stuff back here that we're still good, but we're going to keep. But we're still going to clear it all out, clean it up, and get ready. We're going to use this for a little bit of storage as well. We had a couple jobs to do in here. We replaced both the lights. Now I got to work on a PVC vent and exhaust vent. So we'll work on that a little bit this morning.
Now I got to work on this vent. The 90 degree that goes up through the ceiling cracked, and rain came in and it got the insulation wet, and it got the drywall wet, and then it just caved in. So we've got to fix that leak. It doesn't have to be pretty. We've got to stop the leak. Ergonomics. It's always about ergonomics.
Okay, it's like standing on the end of the branch and then cutting the branch off. You're gonna fall. I'm alright. Just the PVC knocked the camera over. And it's not broken.
I'm laying down on the job. Another project complete. Don't do work, you don't get paid. We're knocking them out. Okay, now that we got that vent out of the way, let's get to that storage room. Let's start clearing out some of that junk. Some of it's going to trash. And then some of it, we're just going to move the piles in and out of storage. Well, that's it for now. I guess it's about time for me to get off the clock. Put in a couple hours tomorrow. Getting her done, moving stuff around from place to place, throwing stuff out. You don't do work, you don't get paid. Eventually, when it's all cleared out, we're going to go over to the mill and we're going to start bringing all the artifacts and antiques over into the storage room. And we're going to clear out the mill and we're going to start working on it. And it's going to be fabtabulous. It's going to be a work of art. Well, my day is complete. It's time for me to lock up and get off that clock. And the weather, don't get me started. Look at that snow. No snow removal yet. I'm not pushing snow. No way. Not this chicken. Chicken talks too much. Next week, I plan to have our video on how to winterize a camper for the winter. Our second of our 3 planned camper projects. Update. 3 weeks ago, I talked about our swinging door project. I said I had to run to Lowe's, pick up some supplies, 3 hinges, a doorknob, some trim, and the door is hung. Then I left you hanging, like the door. I didn't show you the door, the door operation, or even how it turned out. I think I was a little distracted. So with all of that, here's the finished door. Okay, the second of our 3 scheduled camper projects is complete. Finally, the swinging door, the big reveal. Amazing! Look at that. Jill even put a coat rack up on it. Open the door. Close the door. Okay, so I had to fabricate a header to go across the top because before it was some cloth covered valance looking thing, which I ripped down and threw away. So I came up with a wooden support in there, and then I took some contact paper and covered it so it would match the door. So I thought that was a pretty good fit. On the inside, I put trim up so that when the door closes, just like that. I still have to set some nails, and I'll probably stain this in like a pine stain. So I said it was complete, but it's not completely complete. Still got a little work to do, but I've got the trim up. Everything's ready to go. And the big thing is, Jill is satisfied with the upgrade. And that is the important part. Gate guards slow down and RVers replaced. 3 weeks ago, I talked about the gate guard slowdown down in the great state of Texas. I was reading a Facebook post, and one particular comment caught my attention. She said that 3 major drillers are no longer using gate guards. They have embraced technology. And furthermore, she was also told that other companies were going to follow suit. I have been trying to determine whether this is true, and if so, how many drillers and how soon will they start to embrace technology instead of people? Update, I have heard that some companies in fact have reached out and embraced technology, but for the most part, it fails. And they turn back to good old gate guards, good old reliable gate guards. I think it's going to be a lot like Walmart. They put out those self-checkout cash registers. They don't work half the time. You got to ask a question. You can't ring stuff up. But eventually, they'll take over. I still think it's just the winter slowdown. And by the first of the year, everything's going to work out fine. Now, I'll keep researching the post, and if I find something out, I'll let you know. Also, if you're gate guarding down there in Texas and you've got some information that you'd like to share, leave a comment. And if you don't want to leave a comment, message me on Facebook. Let me know what's going on or what you believe is going on. And since we're talking about gate guarding, traveling deficit disorder just finished a 3-part gate guarding series. And they have it in a playlist. It's really good. If you're thinking about gate guarding, or if you're going down to Texas and you're going to be a gate guard, you should check out their playlist. It goes from, oh my goodness, I want to be a gate guard, to I am a gate guard and I'm doing it. So it's pretty informative, and I'll leave a link to that playlist right up there. Well, that's our story for the week, and I think it got a little long. I apologize for that. However, if you liked our story, click like down below and smash that subscribe button if you'd like to hear more stories like this one. New stories every week on Wednesday, right here on this YouTube channel. And ring that bell. If you ring the bell, you'll get a notification every time I post a new story. You don't want to miss one. Until later, thanks for your time, and I genuinely mean that. Bye.